Yo viewers, what is going on, and welcome to another video. This one is filmed on the 29th of January 2022 and is Hull Karting's first special event on their new layout. So what's the race we're going to be doing? Well, we've just done qualifying. I'll leave a link for that in the description below. But this is going to be a 100 lap endurance race, guys, and we've qualified in 7th place, just behind Matt there, who was in 5th. There's Jack, Tyler, and don't know the drivers' names unfortunately up front. The regulars, the people who were always in the front, but we were lucky there that Matt got a little held up and made contact with the barriers, and so I was able to get him on the exit. So we've gone up from 7th, we're in 6th place now, just coming around my favourite part of the circuit now. I really do like how the kart changes direction, pitch and rolls into the corner there. This is part of the old circuit. They've changed the apex and reprofiled the corner, so it's a little bit different, but if you get it right, that part of the circuit, to be fair as well, also feels good. But I was a bit wide there, and Matt has sneakily took back 6th place, so he's going to gradually disappear off now because he's a bit smaller than me and he can quite easily race the young lads up front. So that's where he's going, and he leaves me in a commanding 6th place. So actually no, sorry, he's just took 6th place, so he's put me back down into 7th where I started. So we're going to stay in 7th place for a little bit, and then fortunately we catch 6th place on lap 64 or 65, and then on lap 67 or 68 we go up to 5th place where we remain for the rest of the race. So yeah, we spoke a bit about the race and how that went on. I haven't mentioned that on lap 41 the race was stopped due to an incident, and I took the opportunity to change my go-kart. I had a crack in the fuel tank and it was leaking fuel, and it got to a point where it was uncomfy and it was actually starting to burn, so I had to get changed out of my own race suit. I had to ditch my jeans, and I put on one of Hull Karting's race suits. So thank you to Hull Karting for allowing me to wear their race suit home, and I've since washed it. But yeah, I went back out on that 42 and it was cold to say the least, but once the adrenaline got pumping and I'd been around a couple of times, the cold didn't bother me. I was just getting the car up to temperature, which took 2 or 3 laps, and then we were consistently in the 52s. So up until lap 59, which was my first 51-second lap of the circuit on the new layout, from getting my new go-kart on that 41 to getting down to the 59s, we had a string of 52-second laps set from lap 45. So from 45 down to lap 59, we were consistently in the 52s, just getting quicker and quicker and quicker. So yeah, but this part of the circuit here, I've just got to say, guys, I really do enjoy it. I do feel like the layout's a bit better. I'm not sure there's as many overtaking places, but then I wasn't really in a position to overtake anybody in front of me. It was just back markers, and unless they get in the way, back markers are quite easy to overtake under braking and stuff because they're not as competent as the faster drivers. So when it comes to overtaking faster drivers, I'm yet to really see whether there's places where you can pass comfortably. That was a bit of a heavy knock there on the barriers, but we're still pushing the limits. I still can't get turn 1 right really. I do feel like I'll lose a bit of time on turn 1, but the rest of the track, I think the rest of the track I've got okay. I do currently hold the 5th fastest lap on the layout at time of recording, as far as I'm aware. So the lap times of the race then, what was set? So we've got the fastest was a 50.85, and that was set by the young lad that finished 2nd. The 2nd fastest lap was a 50.87. 3rd fastest set a 51.32, and the 3rd fastest lap of the race. gentleman in 7th place, sorry, the young lad in 7th place, who I passed towards the end of the race, he'd already set a lap time of 51.33, so Matt is quicker than 2 or 3 of the young lads that go, and I am quicker than one of them, so happy with that, but only because really he was getting slow at the end. Overall, on a single lap, he's only 200ths slower than me, so 200ths in lap times is not much really, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm 200ths of a second slower than one of the quick young lads around here, and 3/10ths of a second, 300ths of a second slower than Matt, who is the fastest adult. But hopefully you guys will have enjoyed this uncut 15 minutes of the start of the endurance race. Unfortunately, due to me having cat issues and having to change my cat because I got covered in fuel, and recording the qualifying, there's not enough battery life to record the full 100 laps of racing. So I'm gonna leave this uncut so you guys can watch it and I can watch it when I want to, and I'm going to go through the rest of the footage that I have, and I'm just going to take some fast laps, some back marker overpasses, the passes that I make for position on place, 6th place and 5th place. So I'll show them guys, and obviously unfortunately I'm probably not going to have many 51-second laps to show. Hopefully I have lap 59 on my camera. I really am hoping to have lap 59 on my camera, so if I have guys, at least I've got something to look on. If not, it's probably going to be a 52-second lap. But if you enjoyed the video, please hit this please hit the subscribe button, share it with friends and family on social media or via text message. If you haven't liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with video uploads and if I ever go live. But until then, I'm going to say peace, and like I said, I'll see you on the highlight reel from the rest of the race.